Yeah, that's hard on your body, different pillows, different beds, different pillows, different beds.
That's crazy.
All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope y'all having a good night so far. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. So, I had a request to check out this video here. I'm glad that you guys are liking this channel as well. This is from Blacktop Buckets, and this is titled, LeBron James Has to Be Trolling at This Point. And yeah, I think I know exactly what this is about, because I did watch his most recent Mind the Game, and instead of Steve Nash, Nash was doing his things for Prime or whatever for Amazon. So they had Tyrese Halliburton on the show. Really cool kid, by the way. I know that's not the topic here, but really, really cool kid. I highly recommend watching this podcast, actually, just to see how Tyrese is, man. He's a good dude. I really like his attitude. But anyways, LeBron, obviously, he took this as an opportunity to not only complain about the 65 game rule, but then to take it further and basically straight up say that, the NBA is harder on the body nowadays than it used to be. And basically, he's just making excuses. That's the whole excuse thing. Is because of this. Is because he always does this, and nothing is ever a genuine, honest conversation with him. Everything has a narrative to spin, and he went out of his way to do this. Like, I watched a whole podcast. He went out of his way to direct everything into this direction, and it is what it is, man. So, but let's see what it is. Let's talk about it. And yeah. All right, guys. Link to the original video is down below in the description. If you want to check out this channel, highly recommend it. You'll also see a list of channel members. Appreciate you all very, very much. You guys are awesome. Anyways, let's do this. Like the vid if you could. Hit that hype button if you got any left. And let's have some fun with this.
On just, the back-to-backs they wear on you just because of the travel. All the minutes I've played, all the cities I've continued to go to, each and every year. And I think one thing that doesn't get talked about a lot as well, too, is like all the different beds that we have to sleep in.
Bro, that's the worst thing.
Yeah, that's hard on your body. Different pillows, different beds, different pillows, different beds.
That's crazy.
Trying to find some type of pattern, some type of comfort.
I swear, I wasn't going to make another video on LeBron. I promise I wasn't. But again,
he can't stop saying stupid shit, right? I'm the same way. I am the same way. Like, I can't go like 3 days without him saying something ridiculous like this. You don't think that the players from the 80s and the 90s were dealing with worse beds, with worse pillows, and worse transportation? Like, at least you guys are getting like massages and hyperbaric chambers and all this stuff to help you throughout it. They didn't get jack shiznit. They were just crammed in cheap hotel rooms back then. How would you feel staying at a Motel 6? Huh? I don't think you'd be doing it, LeBron.
Just leaves you speechless.
Different pillows, different beds.
Yep. He's trolling. He's got to be trolling. There is no way. There is absolutely no way. And the crazy part is, his fans will defend this.
Yeah, they will.
His fans will find a way to defend this. Yeah, man. Sometimes when you have a different bed and bed sheets and pillows, it just hits different. I saw on the internet some people were complaining that LeBron was complaining about pillows. And MJ would complain about the pillows too if he didn't retire for baseball. He retired twice.
Oh,
hey, listen here, Ocho. They don't know about them pillows, man. Them pillows, Bron's right. Them pillows be different.
Man, what kind of pillows do you think Michael Jordan was dealing with when he was playing baseball? Like, they're all riding the bus together and stuff. Like, the amenities had to be absolutely despicable. Did you hear him complain once? Hell no.
Ask me about pillows. I should have brought them to the locker room instead of guns because pillows are the real weapon. LeBron's right. Even if you're a LeBron fan, it's okay not to agree with everything he says. You don't have to embarrass yourself. because this is embarrassing. LeBron.
That goes for all your heroes, people. Anybody you look up for, just because you defended them once doesn't mean you have to defend everything they do, okay? That goes all the way to the top in this world. Like, dudes, chill out, you know? Stop being apologists for people who are rich and powerful. Don't do it. They don't care about you. So have your own opinion. Make your own opinion every single day. If they do something stupid, they say something stupid, call them out. If they do something you agree with, back it up. But don't be a shill now.
You're a billionaire. You can bring your own pillow with you. You don't have to use a random hotel pillow. You can have your butler's maid's assistant bring it for you.
Yep.
You already know Draymond will be hopping on his pod saying the exact same thing. Yeah, Bron, you right, Bron. Those pillows, man. Those pillows suck, bro. They suck, bro.
That's why I get so mad and I punch people.
About the pillow thing for another 20 minutes, but I'll try and have some structure here.
Nah, man, this is good. This is good content. Keep talking about the pillows.
The way this started was Tyrese, Halliburton, and LeBron were complaining about the 65 game rule.
The 65 game.
Whoa.
Sometimes guys are...
I'm a nerd. It wasn't even Tyrese that was complaining. LeBron brought it up and then asked Tyrese what he had to think, you know, and then LeBron just completely led this conversation because this is what happens when there's no host. He was the host. LeBron was the host of the show. So they talked about whatever the hell he wanted.
Not able to play. The guys are literally not able to play. It's not like we're like shitting on, you know, national televised game. Guys are going to miss all NBA nods because of that. When you can't tell me that Jokic is not all NBA.
I said that I didn't like it at the time, and I still feel that way. I
definitely don't like it.
Imagine that. Another group of players complaining about the 65 game rule.
Yeah.
Hot take. Basketball players should play basketball. I don't care who ends up on all NBA. I don't care.
Okay, because that's 1/4 of the games, right? About 25%. Let's say 25% of the games you're missing, and then you're not eligible for awards. You think if you worked at a company and you missed 1 out of every 4 days of work, you're going to be eligible for Employee of the Year? Because you're not.
Who wins MVP? Basketball players should play basketball. NBA players should play in basketball games for the fans.
Yep.
So when people buy tickets, they can watch those players play. I know it's a crazy concept and everything. I know the pillows are just terrible. I know the pillows suck, but you just got to find a way. You got to find a way to dig down deep. $50 million hopefully can help you. But of course, LeBron hates the 65 game rule. This is the same guy who made All NBA only playing 45 games.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Simply not possible.
That's wrong.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
But if you thought pillows
What is that from? That is an interesting clip. Oh, man.
weren't bad enough, LeBron also spoke about the catastrophic effect that the 65 game rule has on player contracts. No!
You have an opportunity to be in a contract year where you can get the Supermax or you can get you're eligible for an extra year and you're playing exceptional basketball, you're having a career year and you play 64 games. That could be like catastrophic.
I mean, bro, back in the day, people used to play very injured. Should they be playing that injured anymore? Maybe not. Because, you hear stories about like a Kevin McHale working on with a broken bone or broken ligament in his I forget what it was, in his foot, I believe, for an entire season. That's probably not a good idea. However, people that are a little bruised up, a little sore, a little tired, I got a weird little nerve thing going on in my leg or my arm. You show up and you play. Here's the deal. Y'all want to miss 20 games a year or whatever, 18, 17 games a year and still be eligible, then just come off the bench. Come off the bench a couple of those couple of games where you're sore, you're tired, and give it 5-10 minutes. Be a bench player for a day. You'll be eligible for the awards. And the fans will still be happy because they'll appreciate the fact that you might not have been feeling your best, but you actually still showed up to play for them, because they came here to watch you. That would fix both problems now. But now you guys got to just check your egos and deal with coming off the bench a couple of times a year. It ain't that hard.
Look, there's Lars now sitting by his pool.
What's the matter with him?
This month he was hoping to have a gold-plated Shark Tank bar installed right next to the pool. He must now wait a few months before he can afford it.
Is that Lars Ulrich?
Do you have any idea what this means? If you don't play in most of the games, you don't get paid as much.
Yeah.
You know, in situations like this,
Just like every job in the entire world. Man, remember when Americans used to like be proud of their work? They used to show up, do it, even if they're not feeling that great that day. They still show up and do the best for their team, do the best for their company. Man, there's so many reasons why we call like the 90s to 2010 like the golden era. Because shit has changed so much. It ain't just basketball. It's bigger than basketball.
I get a lot of shit for bringing up Kobe. They'll say, why do you got to always bring up Kobe, man? Why do you got to compare? Why can't you just appreciate two players, man? But I'm going to do it again. Kobe would never say something like this.
Hell
One
no.
of the reasons my husband played through injuries and pain was because he said he remembered being a little kid sitting in the nosebleeds with his dad to watch his favorite player play.
Yep. That's the beautiful thing about it. Because he learned that from MJ. You know, that's what the whole like pass the torch thing was. You know, it was not just like, hey, the game's yours now, take care of it. It was like, no, this is how you take care of the game. I'm going to teach you. And it was a beautiful thing. And now it's over. The torch didn't get passed to anybody after Kobe. It's sad. Nobody knows the old ways anymore.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
It shouldn't be needed.
Is it wrong to say that? Kobe talked about playing through pain, playing through injuries, and he backed it up. You can see him do this. If he dislocated his finger, his trainer would pop it back in. When he broke his knee, he tried to play on it over and over until he realized, I can't play on this. I have a broken knee. When he tore his Achilles, he tried to play on that too. He even walked to the free throw line, but he just couldn't do it. Physically, he just couldn't do it. He tore his rotator cuff, so he started shooting with his left hand. And people were saying, he's so selfish. He wants to shoot with his left hand instead of passing. Yeah, but he's a fucking badass.
As a competitor, I'm not ducking shit.
When Vanessa asked Kobe...
Yeah, he never ducked a matchup. You know how, still to this day, people making fun of LeBron for ducking certain matchups, like Giannis, for instance. Yeah, you didn't have to worry about that with the old guys. Kobe especially, MJ, yeah, right. He relished for these moments. The real killers, they circle these days on their calendar, and there ain't no way in hell they're missing that game. They want to prove they're the best. They don't want to duck out of it. You don't prove you're the best with words and narratives. You go out there and you dominate on the damn basketball court.
Why he played through the pain, why he played even when he was hurt. He said, there might be a fan out there that bought just one ticket to see me play.
I felt like, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top.
This is their one chance, and I don't want to disappoint them. Michael Jordan said the same thing on NBC. Even though the pillows, man, those pillows that they had to use, those different kinds of pillows, different shapes and different textures, they still laid their head on those pillows and then went out and performed for the fans.
Heroes.
That's why they did it. If Kobe and MJ were asked about the 65 game rule, they'd say, well, I'm playing 65 games. I'm playing all the games. The biggest problem here is LeBron is just out of touch. Kobe and MJ would meet you where you stand.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career.
They would find ways to be relatable. They talked about their failures, their hardships, what they had to overcome. LeBron is so self-absorbed, he just wants to convince you how much better he is than you.
They called him the Chosen One.
I can't believe it. This commercial. I can't believe this is real.
He carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders.
Disgusting.
But he never broke.
He wants to convince
Kevin Garnett has something to say about that.
you how much better he is than everybody else that walks the earth. He wants you to think he's perfect and that his challenges are the hardest challenges anyone's ever had to come through. I'm the GOAT. That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
Yep.
I'm the best. But then when he falls short on rings and accomplishments, it's, well, winning doesn't matter. I mean, it's a team sport.
Yeah, that ring culture, that's weird, man. Yeah, I don't even know what that's all about. It's just weird, isn't it? Isn't it? Please agree with me. Isn't it weird?
8 other guys on the floor.
How did me and Luca lose?
No.
Well, yeah. There's 8 other guys on the floor.
We didn't have
and who's their leader? Dipshit.
enough.
I shouldn't be held responsible for my team's outcome.
Yeah, if your team wins a championship, you get the finals MVP. Why? Oh, but then if the team loses, you take no accountability. It's not your fault. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take the responsibility either way when you're the captain and you're the leader and stuff. But yeah, who is this guy? This is your king?
I'm really good. I'm better than everybody.
You have to ask the individuals. I've been a part of it 4 times.
It's just that sometimes you're stuck with shitters and they let you down.
Yeah, and sometimes you got some shitty pillows before a game 7, and that's why you lost, man. It didn't matter that you were favored. You were the 3rd seed and or they were the 2 seed or 3 seed. Either way, you were favored. You were the 3 seed and Minnesota was the 6 seed. That don't matter. The fucking pillows, bro.
I'll mention pace of play and how guys just can't play all 82 now. The game is just too fast. It's too fast.
The game is different.
Oh, wait, I listened to this whole thing. Play less minutes, dipshit. There's 15 players on a team. Play less minutes, you old man. It's okay. You're like 41 years old. I get it. Your legs aren't what they used to be. So play less. Play less per game. Play more games. Problem solved.
I want people to understand and our fans to understand that playing 82 games in the 80s and 90s is not the same as playing 82 games in the 2020s.
Well, tell that to Mikal Bridges, and the 80s were pretty fast. But either way, if you can't play because you're hurt, then don't play. But if you're fully healthy and you're choosing to sit out for no reason, fans are going to be pissed. Rightfully so.
And yeah, great. Damn it. It's a pet peeve of mine as a reactor when people go to the very last second on their reaction because it does that. Anyways, great video by Blacktop, and let's piggyback and keep going here. The hell is he saying? Okay, yeah. So in the 80s, okay, let's stick there. Not only was the 80s a fast-paced game, it was also the most violent game we've ever seen, okay? People were getting hit. You can't come down the lane without getting thrown on the ground. It was brutal. So you have to combine dealing with getting hit and bruised up and all, cut up, bloody eye, bruises everywhere. You have to deal with that plus the fast pace. So now you can't even touch anybody. So you're not going to get bruised up during a game. So that's an advantage, but the pace is fast. Yeah, I agree with you. Pace is fast. So with a faster pace like this, where there's more running up and down, you just need to utilize your bench more. This isn't brain surgery, okay? Like, this is basic stuff. If you're getting more mileage per game, per player, because the pace is faster, that means we need to judge how much these guys are playing by the amount that they're traveling on the court, the amount of steps they're taking on the court, not by how many minutes they're in there, by how many steps, because we need to protect NBA players' legs, right? So based on that, we shouldn't have people playing 40 minutes a game anymore, 38 minutes a game, all right? Maybe the starters should play, closer to like 34, 35 minutes a game, and then utilize the bench more. And that would also encourage a system where we don't have one player like Devin Booker making like 70-something million while everybody else is getting peanuts. Maybe this will be more of a wealth distribution to the team where the main guy still gets the most money, but then there's plenty of money left over to build up the rest of that 15 player roster. You want to solve the problem, there's easy solutions. My issue here is I don't think these guys want to solve the problem. I think they want it all. They want the cake and they want to eat it too. Okay? So they want to be able to complain and be the victim. They want to be able to be always a starter, never a bench player. So they're always out there. They're the center of attention, so they can stat pad and win awards. But then they also don't want to show up to work 1 out of every 4 days and still, for some reason, be praised and win awards. You can't have it all, man. You cannot have it all. Something has to sacrifice in life. That's how it always goes. You can't just be that selfish. So, anyways, that podcast pissed me off because I kept going back and forth. Whenever Tyrese was talking, I'm like, I like this guy. And then LeBron would start with his narrative crap, and I'm like, oh, it makes me want to just vomit, is what it is. So fake. So fake. Whoever LeBron James is as a human, who the hell knows? But I don't like him. I just don't like him. I don't like what I see. So I see whatever he wants us to see, this fake version. And I don't like this dude at all. Anyways, I am out of here. What do you guys think? I mean, straight up, I said a lot of stuff. Let me know what you guys think about it. I don't need to repeat it all. We're going to head out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. But I am genuinely interested what you think about the solutions. Because we can all just sit around and complain about the problems. But, you know, I think this is an easy one to solve. And then also add on the fact that these players, it's not their fault, by the way. This is the organization's fault now at this point. They need to be playing 5-on-5 full speed way more often, pretty much on a daily basis. They need to be practicing and scrimmaging like we used to, because that's how you keep your legs in game shape. Okay, running drills is not going to simulate a game. No matter how many drills you run, it's not going to simulate what you're doing in an actual NBA game when you're going full speed. So practice full speed. That way the game comes like second nature, and won't be popping Achilles so much, hopefully, you know, and all these knee problems and ankle issues. We got to try to change something at least. Anyways, I'm out of here. Like the vid on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. I appreciate you all. And go check out Blacktop's channel. He's killing it lately. Most importantly, everybody, it's the be water, my friends. Peace.